Where do you go, Yomi? What the heck is going on with you?
I'm bad at listening to my own advice.
You over prepare, Yomi. Yomi is a pro at this, and it's like, how long
No!
you said you were streaming for the first time? I'm like, are you secretly a big VTuber or something? Tell me, Yomi, huh?
Am I secretly?
Hello everyone, in this video I had an interview with the amazing and fast-growing Yomi Quinley. And in this VTuber collab, we talk about many things, advices, the process, and everything that went behind the screens that make this VTuber debut happen. So give some support to Yomi Quinley. All the links are in the description. Enjoy the video! Hello everyone. Hi. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hi chat, how you doing?
Oh.
Is that Sane? Oh, is that me? Could it be? Woohoo! I haven't seen you tonight. It's been such a long time. I haven't streamed in like 3 days. I am so sorry, everyone. I was definitely not playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom literally before the stream because I couldn't contain myself.
No, you definitely weren't going along and playing that game. I didn't see anything like that. I didn't tune in on my phone when I was on the broomstick.
Nobody saw anything. Hi y'all, hello. Let me get some shoutouts here before we start. Hello Prim, hello Rebellious Mew, hello Lucario Boo, hello Sayori, hello ID10, thank you for the follow. Very appreciated.
ID.
Oh, you recognize that person?
Very much so.
Oh.
ID has helped me out with quite a few technical things in the last couple days.
Hey, that's cool. Oh, hello, Maiden. Hello, Abacoa. How dare you? What do you mean? We must embarrass Sane in front of the guest. I'm catching up with Chad. What the heck has been going on here? Who's dropping all these Doritos all over the floor? Hello, Hazy. Hi, Hazy.
Might have been one of my assistants. Hazy. Hello, Hazy.
Okay. And, this is where we at. Okay. I guess we're ready to begin, right? Hello to you too. Hiya. At the count of 3, 2, 1, and oh snap! Oh Yomi, you're sliding off the screen. Come on, this is.
No, I'm not. What do you mean?
A little bit to the right place. There you go.
Oh, that is perfectly fine. Hey, if it is to get really bad, I can lean over far enough away, and I could even take a shot if you would like. But
wait a minute,
no need to worry about that.
I shot a what? Shit! Where did that come from? Oh my god!
I'm a scientist and a healer sometimes. I'm gonna fucking die. Couldn't help it.
Oh my god, my chest, my head is about to explode.
No! No explosions.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I don't know why. I didn't expect that. You definitely caught me off guard. Holy shit.
Oh, well, I'm glad I was able to at least disarm you a little bit.
Disarm? I literally dropped my belt on the floor. Oh my god.
Oh goodness gracious! I've had more than enough explosions going on in the lab.
They have a gun.
After the most recent release.
Bring it out again. Can you show them the gun once again? Ah! Don't point it at me. Don't point it at me. Hey, bye.
Hey, don't worry.
A musketeer.
Don't worry. I'm not aiming to shoot for the face. Usually.
It's a sniper. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. Did that make a sound? I heard like something locking in. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not fail with anything. Anyways, I should start this. This is supposed to be a VTuber chat show. Hello, introductions. Hi.
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. That's okay.
You're getting too close and personal to the camera there, Yomi. What's up?
Do you want me to? Do you want me to? Because
you know what?
If so,
you want to do the intros? Introduce yourself to the guest, please.
Hello there. No, but hello to all of you. My name is Yomi Quinley. That's Yo, like Yo. Hi, what's up? And me, like me, myself, and all of you. Yomi Quinley, alchemist extraordinaire. And well, we have been we've been going through a lot of research as of recently, and I'm just happy to see everyone going along here. A lot of assistants from the lab seem to have showed up today. Thank you.
Assistants?
Lucario Boo, no I'm not.
Oh my god. This feels like deja vu to me.
Deja vu?
Deja
Are you doing
vu.
drifting?
No. Oh, man, no, I'm not gonna play that. Copyright on YouTube. Anyways, no. The reason it feels like deja vu is because I've been in several lab situations with other guests in the past.
Yeah.
This is a special occasion.
Really?
Yeah. This is a special occasion, as I was saying. This weekend is episode 50 of the Insane Podcast, and we have had a lot of guests. We definitely not have 50 guests in total, but we're almost nearing a number that I forgot. I think it's 30.
So wait, am I the 30th then?
Almost.
Like,
I think you are.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, I think you're the 30th guest. This is also a special celebration. Did you bring some wine or something?
I don't drink.
Do you drink? Okay, fine.
Alcohol. I drink potions. Oh goodness, though.
No, don't worry.
I do have to be careful about what is consumed, though, because
Episode 50. Let's go. Yeah.
more often than not. Well, actually, I suppose I could drink one of the potions I have over here, but wait a second. That's not a very good one. I shouldn't really be drinking that one.
Yeah, let's go. Do you celebrate with bubbly? The potion? Is that a term?
I actually just...
I need to catch up with chat.
I drank one of the wrong ones.
I've been seeing interesting facts about yourself in here, which is supposed to be my field of territory. But I am so am eternally grateful to everybody. And what the heck happened to you? Where do you go, Yomi? What the heck is going on with you? You're literally...
I did say some of my potions are kind of volatile.
Are you okay? Do you need a minute to refresh yourself?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm used to this, unfortunately. My assistants do like to play a lot of tricks
you need some of that potion?
They're helpful.
Can you give chat the potion as well?
Oh, well, I could give them a shrinking potion. That's been abused on me quite a bit.
You know, I don't know why I have this gif in mind. Have you ever seen that picture of like what was that rapper Eminem holding a hamster and throwing it to the screen? If you were
no, I haven't. Actually, give me a second. Let me go. Let me go. Clean myself up for just a second here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good idea
Go right
if I do
ahead.
that.
You want? I can turn into a water type and wash you. Hold on, I can do that. Water type.
Oh, I am more than fine with that as well.
Okay, there we go. I've been told that apparently, according to someone in chat, that I am different types of Pokemon, and this is a water type. So I've been thinking maybe I can help you clean up by how do water types Pokemon even bring water up? Is that like spit or something? I'm not sure.
Don't overthink that. To all of you in chat, don't overthink that. I tried running a little research on that, and
Pokemon. You do research on Pokemon?
I've seen things that I really regret seeing.
Crap. Maybe I shouldn't go there. You know what? I've been. Did you?
No.
Did I already?
You'll never want to drink. You'll never want to drink Baja Blast again.
Baja Blast. Wait a minute. Baja Blast. I just saw yesterday. A slot Vtuber was milking a Mountain Dew cow.
Mm. Well, you are the host, but I see some interesting questions. But oh goodness gracious, Shuckles, I really do appreciate this whole thing. I'm actually a little bit nervous about it, but
Witch rafters. What is that? Contest.
I think I meant witchcrafters, which, well, there's a reason I have this up aboard. Mostly on the alchemical and scientific side, but a lot of potions, you do need to learn that from your fellow witches. And I've been meeting a lot of witches along the time, and they've been very supportive.
I see. Well, anyways, give me 1 second here to organize myself. There's a lot of comments. Many of you here coming up tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. Chat, thank you so much for stopping by. So like I said, this is a very special occasion, special weekend. Lots of special events going on. Make sure to tune in to the Insane Podcast, episode 50, for a lot of announcements. Also, make sure to join our Discord. Yomi, do you have a Discord available soon? Are you still in the making of that?
Soon. That's going to be something in the works, because we are very focused on the debut. Because right now we're still in pre-debut, but I think that was our last one.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was about to show in here. Let me. Do you mind if I scoot next to you for a little bit?
No,
I
no,
mean,
that's fine. As long as people aren't going to pelt me with the shrimp as well, as I can see.
no, it gets messy at the end of the stream. Every time the floors are dirty with like shrimps and little plushies of hexane. And what the heck is that? I don't know who the heck is throwing all of those at once. They're just okay. Anyways, I guess I'll talk over this. I hope nobody throws like 100 things at the same time. Ow, 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 ow. All right, so May 15 at 6 p.m. EST is Yomi Quinley's official debut. Please make sure.
Using that picture.
Wait, oh, oh, you saw it now.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
I
totally
do
fine.
enjoy a little bit of. And it seems like they've unleashed the bogus. My goodness.
Somebody trigger a special. What the hell?
I'm gonna hide down here for a bit while that's going on.
So did you drink the water I drink on live stream? You know, I'll drink it for you now. I think I brought water. Hold up. All right, there it is. All right. So yeah, as I was mentioning,
my goodness.
Yomi, can you do a little bit of an introduction while I drink some water? And also, I think you already did, but you know, just to talk a little.
That's fine. I got more I could say.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself. What can we know about you?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked that, and I have a chance to, well, properly introduce. I did, of course, give my name. We've heard it plenty of times already. Don't wear it out. But we are just a few days away from debut, as you can see, and I've only been streaming for a short time. Many people still don't believe it, but this is the end of my second week ever streaming.
I see.
Ever. Oh, actually, no, almost 2.5 weeks or so. I've never streamed before, but I've been doing a lot of research and digging in, and I've been having the happiest days of my life doing this. And the people have been so supportive.
That is so good to hear. Honestly, like the fact that you're having so much fun with this, I did as well when I started streaming, and it's literally one of my favorite hobby now. It's my favorite, just creating these little things that people love to watch here and there.
Really?
Yeah, I just uploaded a special video talking more about personal stuff that people just to describe myself so they get to know me better on my YouTube channel. It's a little bit immersion breaking in myself, my own part. Vtuber doesn't need to do that. We're here to have fun and for you to bully us, I guess, in every capacity.
I do not mind bullying, as I am experimenting, not in the lab, but experimenting on what sort of games I enjoy the most with an audience.
Oh,
playing.
Wait.
What is that? Lord! Yes. That is my follower MP3. MP4.
MP3.
I've been learning so much through it all, and I have a lot of plans to be leaning into JRPGs, a couple of gacha games, new releases. But the biggest thing is I want to educate people, and not in the dull way, but no. Let's make a baking soda volcano. Let's make borax bouncy balls. Let's actually do hand cam science experiments. Yeah, because a lot of streamers, and this is not a shame to the streamers, a lot of streamers are 18 plus, and that's fine. That's an audience. There's not a lot that are in more of a say-so or 13 plus that aren't your bigger brands like Hololive. And I want to use it to teach people, and not just science too, but just to be kind to one another. I try to keep my streams, well, I'm not a mad scientist, I'm a glad scientist.
That was a little corny. Impressive. No, it's not corny. It's the total truth. You were mentioning points that you want to fill a spot in the community, that you want to experiment with that kind of stuff, and that's always honorable. It doesn't matter whether you become like 18 plus or not. As long as you're having fun and actually doing good out there for yourself, that's impressive. And what the hell is going on here? Hold on. Can you excuse me 1 second? I've never seen them this active. What the heck is going on here? Hold on. Chat has never been bullied to saying or any guest. That is false information. Look who's talking of all people. All right, and what is this?
I'm glad everyone's so active. I will say this too. While I do want to keep things at like a PG-13, PG-13 movies have, swearing or like a little bit of, I guess, or cheesecake or fan service. And hey, I'm as kind as I can be, but I'm not afraid to say something like along the lines of, well.
I think I heard that.
It's okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so speaking of, I am so sorry. The things are about to get a little jabai right now. Do you know what jabai means?
You buy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jabai.
yeah,
Okay,
I do.
It's not with you. Somebody out here redeemed 15,000 points for me to do something hugely embarrassing. Were you saving up those damn points for this occasion? I was supposed to be a Say-So streamer next to Yomi, supposed to make a good impression, and I don't know where you got that from. But okay.
Well, fine.
Excuse me for
I'll give them a little extra arm and shoulder then.
Mm-hmm.
They can get that from me.
Okay, so the thing you can do right now is please look away, cover your ears, and don't look at me. Please don't look at me, Yomi. I don't want this to be my first impression of you. Okay, hold on. Let me put this glasses on you on here. All right. Wait, that's not the one. Where's that? Okay.
Not looking. Don't worry.
All right. Oh, thank you so much for paying a special attention to my stream and devoting so much of your time. You goddamn bastard. All right, go away. Fine. I'm just gonna keep it short net. I never specify how long I needed to do that embarrassing thing. What the?
I didn't hear. I didn't move closer. I didn't hear anything. Honest.
Yeah, there we go. Cats. Okay, fine. I guess I'll get.
Cat. I totally did. I heard it all. I clipped it too. Don't worry.
No, my fucking. So, I'm sorry. No cursing. No cursing. I am. These people are getting on my nerves. It's not you, Yomi. It's these people. Definitely.
It's fine.
Anyways, we have.
Oh yes, we're shooting enough of the breeze. You're right. We should continue.
We should. I should show something else here that I wanted to show. Is your reference sheet. Where did I have this? I wanted to talk about your character. I wanted to talk about you. You know, you as a. You mentioned. You already practically described everything. Generally of what we were going to discuss, but you can tell us about this reference sheet. What can you explain to us about it? Let me move this one to the side. And
I love that you're doing this. So
yeah,
I can duck under a little bit here. So this reference sheet is it's a finalization of a design that has been around in the works for almost 6 years now.
Oh my goodness. That's the planning of this? Is this like a well, how can I explain this? Because Vtuber haven't existed for that long. I mean, in terms of popularity.
Exactly, because Yomi wasn't made for VTubing.
Teleported in
At least
time.
Originally.
Is that why you're so good?
With this... Shucks. Well, see, the thing is, I love to roleplay. I love to make OCs. I love characters. I have myriads of them. But Yomi is the one that's been closest to my heart. And it was made by my beloved friend Helm-chan, someone who I've known for, jeepers, 13, 14 plus years. And they designed Yomi way back then, and she was a bit different, but not too much different from this. And being my favorite character, as VTubing came around, I thought, well, why not? Let's give it a shot. And there were a lot of naysayers. There were a lot of people who said some things that were not very friendly about it at first. But you know what? It's all about finding who your real friends are. Don't let the people who are either jealous or criticize you put you down, and put a step forward and dive right in.
Yeah. Well said. I guess, I've had people who told me many things about, at the beginning, like, why are you doing this? I'm like, it's too tough to become like someone big. And I'm like, I'm just doing it for myself. I'm doing it because I've always wanted to do it and to have a nice time amongst my friends. And I'm just very thankful that there's people out there, even strangers, that are curious to watch, the little stuff that I do ever since I started on this little journey last year.
That's right, because I've been watching some of your videos. It had been, it's been a year for you already, and I know you're doing a lot of changes with it too. And I will say with the reference sheet, my redeems. I did a lot of purchases through Fiverr. I have a big reputation on there these days. I've been using it for ages.
Fiverr is good. I always advocate for Fiverr, but you gotta be careful on who you search for,
Yes, you do.
Do your research.
And, I'm gonna shout this artist out. I'm gonna put it here. Euro Plus. They're the one who did the final reference sheet.
Very familiar. My name's very familiar.
Yeah, in fact, the art on the top right, that is the magician's bunny suit. That was done by them as well.
Oh, that's so
'cause
cool.
I find an artist I like, I want to keep supporting them.
That's
Um,
that's always
and
nice.
yeah, and part of it to me is finding an artist that's friendly too. I
Yeah, yeah.
I mean no meanness to anybody here, but
Uh-huh.
if for me personally, if I go to an artist and I want to commission them, and I just get words like yes, okay, that's fine, sure, then I'm not gonna buy from them. If it's someone I can actually talk to, like a human
Ooh,
being, then yeah, that's 3 points out of 10 right there. That's more leaning towards me.
I see, I
Um,
see.
and I guess having five plus years of references, was enough to get it going, and here we are.
That's
Uh,
that's great. That's great to hear. You have all you have so many angles to look at this way, and most it has all come together into this. And if I may take a minute of your time to ask some very special questions right now, because we have some questions on chat, and we also have
a minute,
questions
an
that come
hour,
directly from
2,
Discord.
whatever you want.
We have chat. If you have questions for Yomi right now about literally anything, make sure to ask them right now as I go through some of them. So here's
Yeah,
a real
let me
quick
look
one.
at what chat is saying on my phone here.
So let's say
Okay, I'm
they
listening.
have-
Yeah.
So this is a simple one. They have a tail. Can you do it? Oh my god, you literally have a phone. So do you have a tail? Can you do a showcase of your tail, or is that something you don't like to show
Yes.
around? I show my fins. I show my
I
tail.
don't-
I show our tails.
Ooh,
We have a tail too.
Sure.
At least on this one. Oh no.
I do.
Oh no. Okay.
I do.
Okay. So if we stay here for more than a minute, this is gonna turn into an 18+ stream. No, just kidding.
Oh dear.
But yeah,
I do,
have a tail, I have a
but,
tail. There, be satisfied, chat.
I-
Tail content.
I like. See, the funny thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if it was with the thighs too, because
Five.
when I did the reveal campaign and it was
Ah.
feet, waist, up to shoulders, and then the whole head, the one that was the thigh reveal got more than the most attention. I don't know why they did that.
Okay, I see. That's typical chat behavior, I guess.
I guess, but the tail is a little
Stockings?
sensitive. To be careful, but it is yes.
Okay.
And I like blue and white as the stripe. I like the softer colors. You feet reveal. Feet. What? No.
Yeah. So here's another question that's typically asked on the Discord, and this one has always stuck around with me, and it has to do with your username or your gamer tag, as some people call it. Where's the inspiration for that? What does it mean?
Well, I'm so glad that was asked. That's a lovely question.
Yeah.
I with this when it comes to this name. Ooh, getting cold. 1 second. Ooh, there we go. When it comes to the name that I have here. Well, I did say I make characters. I love making characters. And I give them names that just feel right or are ones that I really enjoy. And the moment Yomi was made by my friend Helm-chan, I knew she needed a name that I really, really liked. And Yomi was the name of one of my very first female OCs 15 years ago. And she was a little gothic dark fairy who was actually a bard as well back in 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, we're going to there.
Oh my god, that's a lot of lore.
Yeah, that character got retired, because just I became a better artist and all these things, but that name was always near and dear to me. And Quinley, this is actually a little embarrassing, but I was just kind of going through characters I liked, and I the name Harley Quinn kind of was what I really liked. And I was like, Quinn.
It rolls well off the tongue together. So that's I like it.
Yo, like you and all of us. I, me, myself, and Quinley. Well, I like the letter Q as well. It's a fun letter.
Yeah,
being silly.
So here's another question. This has to do with your let's call it, like I mentioned earlier, being a VTuber hasn't really existed for the longest time. Let's talk about your VTuber footprint. And what that means is basically like, where did the journey begin of you seeing the first VTuber that caught your attention? Who's your favorite VTuber? All that kind of stuff related to VTubers. I would like to answer to the chat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be real here. This is gonna be a very, very long answer if you don't mind waiting a moment.
We got the time. You're good.
So, the very first time I discovered VTubing was quite a few people in the early phases were with Kazuna AI. I didn't get to follow her much because I'm very focus minded, so I couldn't. My raid redeem. I couldn't like do a lot of writing while listening to VTubing back then because I'm very single focused. I'm not good at listening to a conversation and working on something. Eventually, I took on some transportation work, which, as you can see, is on a broomstick. Not a broomstick, a vroomstick, because there's an engine.
A broom.
And
like, oh, I get it. Oh my God, that's so sad.
And all that transportation I was doing, then I could start listening to things.
A broom.
Because, you know, driving and listening to a conversation, that was easier. So that's when HoloLive started to come around. And Gura and the whole Gen 1. And a little bit before that, too. I did discover, like, Roboco and a couple from the JP beforehand, but I couldn't listen to them while, you know, driving, because that's you know, you don't look at... I don't know how to speak Japanese. I wasn't going to read subs while driving. So, yeah, it came from Gura. And around that time, I was just doing a lot of the potion deliveries while listening to a lot of VTubers. And it was... It kept me not only entertained, but it made me finally feel like I was finding a place I was feeling more like fitting into, because I've always been a nerd for that kind of stuff. If you have a moment, I can tell you about how I then decided to take the jump, or if that's going to be another question.
Oh, no, you go ahead. Tell us about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I actually made a video about this because it was asked before in my very first stream.
I'll be pinning those in the description.
I could link that a little later. Sure.
Yeah.
My YouTube channel is just Yomi Quinley, so all one word.
Nice.
But I started to think I could do it around 2020, and unfortunately I was hanging around the wrong crowd at that point. They told me, you know, I had a bad voice, or, you know, you make a great dungeon master, but I bet if you're in front of more than 5 people, you're gonna croak. Or, you know, you're weird for taking on something that's outside of normal gender roles, or any of those things. And I hate to say this, but I listened to them at first, and I was 2 clicks away from deleting all of Yomi. Because I listened, but I didn't. And my real friends were the opposite. They encouraged me. And, you know, I needed some time to heal, because leaving that friend group, being narrowed down to almost 2 or 3 friends, was tough. But anyway, we took the leap, and around the Christmas, January time, did a lot of studying, and, well, I don't want to go into the 5 months of building up, but that January was when I decided to make the final concoction and do it. And here we are.
Yeah, and here you are. It's just, if I may say so, with all respect, I'm very biased toward your character design, since we're getting into the nitty gritty about all that kind of stuff. I freaking love it. If it's an aesthetic, you know, it tickles all the things that I like, and I've heard that so many times. Ever since I share your character around, you know, my circles, everyone's been like, yo, this character is fire, this character is amazing. I'm like, you see, it's like, this is stuff that I wanted to bring and share to you, because everyone that I've shared, I was gonna do a collab with you, I was like, yo, this is impressive, her skills are mad good, this is so good. All I hear is a compliment over and over. I'm so glad that you decided to, you know, it all led up to being here and meeting each other, which I pretty much appreciate.
Oh, wowzer, Bowser. I'm flattered. You know, I'm not used to getting this kind of encouragement, these sort of compliments, and that kind of comes with what I said a couple years ago, yada yada yada. But that is another part of this too, is I'm realizing that, you know, this is working, and there's some. You're right. The community has been amazing, and the people have been so encouraging, and I don't want to let them down. So I spend every day researching, and, well, the design itself is close to my heart too, because be your biggest fan, and not self-centered way. But if you're gonna VTube, be your own VTuber's biggest fan. You know, get the most art by commissioning yourself the most.
Yeah, truly.
practice that character like you're gonna play
Own
them in
it.
a tabletop game.
I think you're giving me the realization that I'm probably handling more than I could ever chew, and this is a first, I
No!
think, because
No!
I know that we met each other as of recently, and we were able to get together to do this collab. But if I may share, part of my lore is that I've been known for being a person who has a lot of characters put together. It's more like transformations, and I'm trying to, as we go along with, with my streams, build lore from my VTubers. Like, people have been creating art about it and have helped me with little bits of lore, and that's why I have all these characters that you see, like, my main form, my other form that you saw right now, the whale shark, and it's just part of the journey.
You are right. It's a big journey, and having a lot of characters like that is a good thing. It can help develop more. This is a near and dear little thing. Having a lot of characters can actually help you understand emotions a bit more. I found that to be a thing, and so much more with it. But don't you say it like I'm intimidating or something. I'm like no, I'm a little baby.
No, baby. Okay, so literally in chat, someone earlier said, like, Yomi is a pro at this, and it's like, how long have you said you were streaming for the first time? I'm like, are you secretly like a big VTuber or something? Tell me, Yomi, huh? Are you secretly hiding something from us? Huh?
Am I secretly Gargura? Oh.
Oh, okay, that explains why she's been absent for such a long time. See? I told you, Hagriyo, I told you. Oh, you're all
no. It's funny. It's funny that was said, because I literally had another streamer today.
Yeah.
I sat and talked with them because they were actually getting a little like nervous about things. They wanted to take a small break. I'm not going to say who it is out of privacy, but they said, "Hey, I want to take a small break. I'm worried about losing traction, especially because, like, Yomi, I see you're blasting faster quickly." And I'm like, "No, the thing is, it's not like I just popped in the scene and started doing this. The real part is I practice on other avenues. So as a dungeon master in tabletop games, that already involves improv and other character voices and other lore and stories and stuff. And then I had a college degree in art, so I had experience there. I've had Yomi since 2017, so I have a lot of art already. A lot of it has already come around to being experienced before leaping in, and combining everything that I've already accrued skills for.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I didn't just jump in and get lucky. I spent 4 months from January to April, because I started pre-debut in April.
Yeah.
I did a lot of studying. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, especially, like I was saying, during all of the time I'm doing my deliveries, or listening to other VTubers, hanging out on Twitch, and just advice. Everything I could find, I would listen to. Aki in your other interview said it perfectly, which is, it's great to go into other streams, even if you're just there for 30 minutes to hang out, see what you, and make friends too. Genuinely make friends. Don't just make it hollow follows. I call it a hollow follow. It's when you're just
follows.
oh, I'm just here to climb on you. It's like, no. Yeah, if someone's just like following to try to bloat their profiles, it's like, no, like, if you're interesting, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna like you. I'm gonna listen.
Okay. I've never heard that term before, honestly.
I made it up, and I just had a ring to it.
It does. Hollow follow. Yeah, it has a very understanding meaning to it.
If you're someone I'm gonna care about, and I mean, which I want to care about everybody I can. Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna listen. And well said. I hopped in through streams all over just to find what I could understand.
People are learning already things from you. That's such a cool thing. And to quote here, ID10. To quote here, ID. Heck yes, exploring creativity through avenues that aren't strictly streaming related is key. I can advocate for that. Like some people told me that TikTok is cringe, but before I was streaming, I try a little bit of TikTok just so I can get hands on, some editing stuff, or just basically what works around. And I know I haven't been keeping up with that, but I guess because I like streaming a little bit more. It's all about trial and error. See what works with you. Learning with Yomi.
You're right. Trial and error is a big part. And actually, since ID is here,
yeah.
Hi ID. Thank you for helping me out with some of the technical side of things. I'm a big dummy when it comes to technical stuff. ID themselves has a wonderful channel that they're building up more and more. So, someone else I wanted to give a little love to. Hey, that's important too.
Yeah,
give attention to those who are helping you, those you appreciate, those you can just hang out with. Like,
I said recently that I try to keep up with as much as I can, even though I'm a little terrible at keeping up with it, because I have some massive ADHD that doesn't let me focus on one thing. I focus on way too many things at the same time.
All the things.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Yomi. You're wonderful. Yes, you are wonderful. No, you are wonderful.
No, you're breathtaking.
Oh my God. Anyways, I think it's a really amazing segue since you quoted something very popular and mainstream in media. Let's talk about your taste in media, because that's something that probably gonna separate us here. We're probably gonna clash in some things and some ideas. You mentioned you like RPGs. Wonderful. So do I. But now
Are we gonna fuse into a very terrible dog, Full Metal Alchemist style? Edward?
Oh, wait, Edward. Okay, that's a little... a little dark. I'm talking more about hobbies. I want to know how much of a weeb are you? How much of a gamer are you? All that kind of stuff. Like, share with me. What kind of stuff do you like?
Oh, I say, well.
What's your favorite games, favorite animes, in whichever order you want?
Well, since we're going to go on along with that, I mean, yeah, that's okay, that's gonna be what I could talk about for ages. But I mean, I will gladly say right off the top of my head that
go on.
I do love, of course, you know, you're what most would. I like my games. I like my anime. I like to create. Mostly like creating characters or stories, and that falls in line with tabletop games. I've been a little lacking the last few weeks, but thankfully my players are understanding that, hey, Yomi's actually got a good shot at this whole thing. Like, give her some breathing room, because it's not just hitting a button and stream happens. So tabletop games, yeah. Video games, when it comes to video games, RPGs. Yeah. I said it before, like tabletop. I love characters. Yeah. I can play a bad game if the characters in the story are chef's kiss.
I see.
I'm a little bit of a clean freak too, so if I'm having a bad day, I like to clean. I like to role play. You know your forum role plays, like just typey as a character. That's how a lot of this started, and
I've been trying to learn D&D in Dungeons and Dragons with some people on my Discord. I would like to continue that someday, but it's been a busy month. I'm sorry, y'all, that I haven't been keeping up with the Dungeons and Dragons, and especially now with Tears of the Kingdom right here.
Yes.
You know. But yeah. Oh, wait.
That's a big game. I mean, I don't even have the proper thing for. I have a Switch, but it's a Switch Lite, so I wouldn't be able to broadcast it. Which streaming has given me an excuse to play more games.
Someday,
I had a bad habit where I would spend too much time prepping my games, my tabletop games.
No, you people, yes, miss. You're a good DM. You're a good DM. There's a reason why I save all the screenshots, all that stuff that will happen on the stream. I adore the experience. And Hot Grio, thank you so much for everything as well. Of course, shout outs to Nai on Discord as well for, you know, also cooperating on the first day. That was big. That was pretty good. I was thinking about that night that we played D&D for the first time for quite a while. More than first time. It was
which system?
No, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. It was just like chat, and we were just like
so 5th edition then.
Basically, we were using Tabletop Simulator to like simulate the play, and just using spreadsheets and all that stuff.
Tabletop Simulator is wonderful. Yeah, so and you know, that's actually a big thing. Tabletop is a genre. You know, Dungeons and Dragons is Dungeons and Dragons, but there are literally thousands of systems.
I see.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I caught you off guard. You are as someone new. I didn't want to assume, but you want to play against crazy alien stuff? Hey, go play Starfinder. You want to go in a Cthulhian nightmare? we got Cthulhu Tech and Call of Cthulhu. You want to play a Final Fantasy style adventure? Fabula Ultima. You want to be number crunchy but still have a good story and game? Yeah, play Pathfinder First Edition, and so on and so forth.
You gotta invite me if you do one of those nights or something. Definitely.
I do plan to do some game streaming.
Oh, interesting. I'm interested in something like that. Let me see. We already talked about the gaming stuff and all that stuff. What about anime? Do you watch any anime in particular? That's always a question everyone asks. So, anime. I
love that question. So, fun fact, I do have that answered quite well during my debut, but I'm happy to share quite a few right now. I like old and new. I am all over with them. So you want old? Like I enjoyed the old school. Listen to me. The early Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. The stuff that you had on Toonami.
Oh yeah.
That's how I got into anime. I enjoyed the heck out of JoJo. Odd Taxi really spoke to me.
Odd Taxi. Oh yeah, it's the one with the animals. I've only seen like 2 episodes, but I need to finish them.
It has an incredible story, plot twist, and everything. Probably my oldest favorite is Slayers. And
oh my god! That's the first one! Oh my goodness, I wish I had a button to like put like explosive confetti around here. Cause holy shit, you're like the first person. You're the first person to mention freaking Slayers, and I freaking love the Slayers. It was so good. It means a lot to me.
I had a little mini crush on Lena Inverse.
Good taste.
Yes. I also the Fate series, Fate Stay Night.
Fate Stay Night, Boomer Anime. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Fate Stay Night was also my introduction to Gacha because Fate had Fate Grand Order, and this is a pretty deep cut. But the anime that has perhaps the closest, I guess more manga, like anime manga, that has the closest connection to my heart was Chrono Crusade.
Chrono Crusade, oh my god, that's also quite, oh my god, blast from the past.
Yeah, that's like 15 plus years old by now, but that was like the very first manga that I ever bought due to New Type magazine, which was like an anime magazine.
Oh lord,
you know that too? You know that too?
I still own the very first New Type magazine that I ever bought when I was like in high school. I used to read that stuff so much. It was so expensive. Such a big book.
It was Bowser. I can't believe it.
It had like everything. Yo, Chad, if you don't know what New Type magazine is, that was like so amazing back then. That was like a whole package. You buy that magazine and you're set for like months because you have to read so much. It has mangas inside. It had DVD, something inside, like full series.
Yes.
And it had like a lot of posters, not just one but multiple. And the colors, the printing was top quality. It was expensive for the time. How much was it? It was like around $20 to $30 per magazine.
Yeah, and a yearly subscription was like $120 something.
Oh my lord, yeah, that's too much.
But
maybe I don't know. Maybe it was expensive because of where I used to live, but it was expensive, but it was worth it. It was so good.
It was, and that was how I discovered the anime beyond just what Toonami had. And the issue that I got had Chrono Crusade at first chapter as their free manga in it. And so when I took a trip to New York City, and I took a trip to New York City, and when I went there, and I went all the shops, and I was like, oh, manga, because manga wasn't really mainstay around then. Ooh, hydrate time.
Yeah. You want to? I mean, let me tell you something before I sip on this. You mentioned the anime that was in the front, and the anime that was in the front of the New Type magazine that I bought had Oh My Goddess.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I have the mangas for that.
Yeah, Oh My Goddess was in the top cover, and the DVD that came inside the magazine, it had the entire series of IGPX. That was a Cartoon Network anime. I think it was a Western anime. It was like so short, and I don't know. They just decided, hey, let's throw in the entire anime since it's like 4 episodes. I can still remember the commercial.
That is super good. As you know, actually, to cap on that, I am currently watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, which I know that's an old one. That's 10 plus years ago. But my friend Helm-chan and I, that's kind of our chill anime. We even kind of poke jabs at it, and we.
Yu Yu Hakusho? Which one?
Ooh, I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, I misheard. Oh my god.
We can go on and say like
And say, I summon this monster in attack mode.
just have our fun with it so
Yu-Gi-Oh!
much. It's a blast.
You play, I think I saw your stream, you were playing Master Duels. I saw you play
Yes.
Master Duels. I got nerds that play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here on my chat. They are very big on
Ooh,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
we have players.
Yeah, I tried playing on stream. I suck at it. I lose because I time out. That's why. Because I read so much.
Yeah, that's fair. And to all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read. So
What the? I can read. I just get distracted, and also I have a short memory. I have to read the effects over and over again sometimes, just to see the scenarios.
that's very valid. That's incredibly valid. I'm still at that point too, honestly.
You
I'm
did pretty
still-
damn good when you were playing. I didn't see you lose. Like maybe you lose like 1 or 2, but I didn't see you lose in general. Like what the hell? You were using. Let me see. Shut up. Let me remember the deck you were using.
Herpes.
Let me.
Oh, sure. I said it. Let's see.
Konami added in an extra long mode for
Yeah,
Part of the game is
Yeah.
knowing the
I'll
deck.
give you
Part of it is just
15
knowing
minutes
what's
per
your
turn.
best.
Yeah, you're using Harpies.
you-
Like it was so good.
Why bother memorizing your opponent's card? Yeah. So is the person. Helm-chan says this. So is the person who tries to learn a million things. No, the person who only knows one thing really, really good is where it's really at. And
That's a bit insulting, Miss Zero. What the hell are you implying by saying that I need 15 minutes per turn? I don't need 15 minutes per turn, you know? You shut up.
do you mind if I send you? I want to send you actually a file. It's one of my tweets, but it's a tweet that shows a tabletop map that I made because I'm mentioning Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and
Yeah.
I play currently I do a modern game. I'm taking a small hiatus. I need to, but I have a little video here that shows the maps that I make from scratch. Well,
Oh.
I say from scratch. I do buy asset packs. Like, oh, here's a pack that has cars. Oh, here's a pack that has streetlights.
Oh my god, what are you?
But I assemble them all together. I mean, I did try an RPG for like a year and a half.
Improv.
Um,
This is amazing.
But it was. I tried an RPG, and I might do a stream showing it. But doing an RPG, and after a year of it, and not getting like satisfaction, whereas you do a stream, you finish a stream. After it, you feel great. You run a tabletop game, you finish the session, you feel great. You work on an RPG, you keep working on the RPG. You keep working on the RPG. You're not gonna feel that. Well, at least for me, I didn't feel like that victory after like a year because I didn't have enough that I wanted to show for it yet. And that's a me thing. That's completely a me thing. I just need to keep my mind always occupied with making something, but I also want to feel validated when I finish, and validation's a very important thing for people who have lacked it growing up. And that's a personal thing, but these days I feel more valid and good at my craft than ever.
How you do? You're wonderful. All these things already. You're missing so many skills that are so impressive. I'm flabbergasted, sis. It's so cool.
I'm not here for parties of celebrating. I guess it is a talk show, but I don't do this. I don't do this just for like, oh, I want to get cheered and raised. Like, no, I want to spread the cheer. I want to make a community. I want to cheer everybody up, honestly.
Aww.
And that's kind of the whole thing I say at all my streams. Whether you're here for 2 minutes or 2 hours, I hope I made your day.
Here's a question. Here's a very good question. I've always
Sorry, I went on full tangents. Oh, goodness
No, you're
gracious.
good. You're good. This is a very important question because I usually tend to talk about advice for fellow streamers, advice for people that are starting.
Oh.
I know you're set. Your bird is starting, but you've done your research. You already provided us with many valuable advice and stuff. Is there anything that sticks out to you that is a like an advice you can tell to someone about being a streamer or being a VTuber or all that stuff in general?
Well, I can get plenty. I'm actually really willing to offer as much as possible. And, well, the first big step is, of course, think about it a little bit. Don't just say I'm gonna do it and jump right in. Think of it like a tattoo. Give yourself a few weeks, maybe a month before really deciding to do it, because it's a commitment. Then do your research on while you're building your character. And props to you if you have a character you want to bring life to already. That's why Yomi is working so well for me. Research things and decide how you want to do that. How you want to do the whole thing. Do you want to do it just for fun? Then don't really worry about research. Just go in there and just have fun. That's because you don't want to sacrifice growth for fun. I tell that to everybody.
No.
I may be growing, but I'm having fun the whole time.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna stream those really popular horror games. Okay, well, I will one for Darla. I promised Darla Doodles I would do one for her. But I'm not gonna do those because I won't have fun doing that. Yeah. And if you want to be really successful, do a little research. I watched channels like Stream Scheme. I literally just Googled how to grow as a VTuber. What's my first step as a VTuber? How do I use Twitter as a VTuber? Google's your friend if your Google foo is good. Google, I love saying that.
Google foo.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty good at navigating around, and because again I was able to do that while working. I did a lot of just researching, just taking notes. Go to other people's streams, see what it's like.
Learn from others too. That's pretty good.
Yes, and I hate to. I was about to say I hate to quote Aki. No, I love to quote Aki. Aki's awesome. Aki said this, and I love this, which is know what it is. Know
what it is.
If you want to start VTubing and someone says, "Oh yeah, have you watched Gargura?" and you go, "What's Gargura? Who's that? What is it? A food?" It's like, well, I mean, if you're into shark, but I think about it. That arm does look kind of. Never mind. I'm salivating a little bit. I'm just saying, there's some good ingredients that can come out of your cartilage, but know what you're dipping into, and know what you are going to enjoy. Dipping sauce. Like for instance, for me,
Yomi,
I know that I want to do JRPGs, new releases, because I really want to get back onto my game catalogs. And gacha games, and good gacha games that have good story and stuff.
Do you play Genshin
I'm not just gonna roll.
Do you play Genshin Impact? Say goodbye to your free time.
I may have 12 characters who are level 90 and 10. I lost that free time a long time ago.
No grass touch.
I have a bag of grass in my bedroom.
Patch of grass? Give it context.
Yes.
What is that about?
I'm half joking, but if someone says touch grass, just point your camera down. Look, there's a big fresh clipping from when I mowed the lawn. Ooh, leggies. Are we doing spins?
No, that was part of the whole fish sticks scenario. I don't know why I kept thinking about fish sticks.
I love it.
Somebody said fish sticks, and I just started flopping around.
I love it. I didn't know that was one of yours. That's great. Hi, Hezzy.
Thank you for the follow, Hezzy.
Yeah, Hezzy's done. They actually made a car in a video game based off me.
Nice.
That was adorable. Yeah.
That's dope.
But to finish that question, it really is knowing what you're getting into, thinking about it, and it's going in with just what you have. Don't Okay, this is kind of a big thing. Don't go in spending the world. Don't go in spending thousands of dollars. Try it first.
I give that advice. I give that advice all the time too.
I will say, that's advice I didn't take that advice. I'm bad at listening to my own advice.
You over prepare, Yomi. You over prepare.
I do, but okay. I want people to I want people to know. I went against that rule, but that was only because I may not have done this before, but I felt like I had all the experience of doing it. And I streamed with my friends before. I would do Discord streams of games and enjoy that plenty, get comfortable. I practiced plenty. And with Dungeons & Dragons being in front of a bunch of people, I don't mind heading over here, that's fine.
No, it's just to show people the drawings before I move them around. You can.
It is fine. I will duck down low.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, if
There you go.
I mean, if we're being honest, I could just take a sippy of my Oh, I should drink my shrinking potion.
Secret
Yeah,
potion.
that'll
Give me
work.
context. Wait, what the heck happened here?
I do have shrinking potions. They help a lot. They do provide. I mean, I could fit your pocket if you want, but I don't drink two at a time. The molecular level gets very unstable when you
Give
do.
me some of that. Give me some of that. Hold on.
Are you sure?
Give me some of that. Yeah, put it in me. Yeah.
Well, your funeral. I don't know how well it works on your species. There you go.
Ooh, mine just wore off actually. It only lasts about a minute or so.
Oh. Is it working?
Lovely.
Yeah, it worked a little bit
so.
there.
Oh,
Hi, Chad.
goodness
How you doing?
gracious.
I'm just a little bit smaller. Now I've been reduced to fish stick size.
I'm just glad you didn't go a second tail. Last time I tried it on a creature
Second
like
tail?
yourself, yeah, that happened.
What?
You're not gonna eat her.
What did you give me? I keep shrinking.
Oh,
Why do I keep shrinking? I am
She'll be
literally
fine.
microscopic. Hi.
she'll be fine.
Help me.
She'll be fine. Nah. Actually, I gotta go tend to my
I
assistants
am
over here.
literally next to the stream avatars. I am smaller than some of the stream avatars. What the heck is going on? Help! You need to eat sane now. No, don't eat me. Nobody eat me, please. Let me wait for this to cool down. Oh no. Yomi, please help me. Don't look at me
Hello there.
salivating. What are you doing? Hello there.
You'll be fine. Give it another 20 seconds, maybe less.
20
Free
seconds?
sushi.
Alright, let me
I
count.
don't like seafood. Fortunately for you,
Yes?
I'm very poorly allergic to seafood.
You're allergic to seafood?
Mm,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
badly.
safe. I'm very
You're
safe,
safe.
chat. Don't worry. Nice. Now chat can eat you. Chat, don't eat me, please. Don't you dare throw a bomb.
As a matter of fact, looking at it now, yeah, 3, 2. Yeah, it should be about now. You should be good. You should be good.
Okay, I'm back.
Feel
I'm
better.
back. Okay, I'm back. Everything's safe now. Woo. So luckily nobody threw a bomb on chat, so
Yeah,
I saw you
that's a
have
while.
you're already starting to have like so many cool redeems on your stream as well. I've been seeing them. I just saw the clip of your failed live experiment. Someone throws like a is it a potion or is it a veil? My English is terrible. I'm sorry if I've been confusing you tonight.
Oh,
Is it-
you're
what's the
more
one
than
of-
fine. Yeah, that would. I do make plenty of concoctions and potions, but
Yeah.
indeed, a lot does go on with them. And well, when it came to the redeems, really quick, I actually
Yeah.
want to give some proper credit where it's due. I made them myself,
Ooh.
but I learned by watching a lot of streamers, which that's important. And one of the biggest inspirations was the Queen of Redeems, Aki. But also,
absolutely, we can mention Aki, and
I know. I've been communicating with him a lot recently, so the precious
Ah.
doggo's been on the brain.
Yeah,
Because I like to network, but it's not just networking; it's making
can't
friends.
can't praise them enough. Yeah, don't look at it always like it's always not working. Sometimes you gotta chill and get to know someone.
Exactly.
If they vibe with you, of course. I've seen many cases where some people kind of want to force yourself into your community. You have all the permission to not do so if you don't feel like you vibe,
Yes.
or if it's someone you don't want to just collaborate in general. It just happens to be like that.
Yeah, and be nice about it.
Of course.
If you two
That
don't
too.
click, it's like, hey, we can still be like mutuals and stuff. But hey,
Yeah.
it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. Don't force yourself somewhere you're uncomfortable. But it wasn't just Aki. There was, I research a lot, like I said.
Uh-huh.
And when I wanted to look up, I literally typed in like Vtuber, redeem advice, and I'll send you from the lovely skeleton / bonehead Vtuber, Marrow Mage, who I hang out in their streams sometimes. They
Oh,
made
that's
this
nice.
video, which was
Shoutouts.
a huge tutorial on Mix It Up, and I
Mix It-
learned Mix It Up and Twitch interactive throwable stuff over the weekend, and I also ended up like 2 weeks ago learning shortcuts, and then 2 months ago like learning how to network on Twitter, and
It's a lot to
Yeah,
learn. When you
just-
jump into this field, there's a lot you want to learn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's what happens
It's
to
a lot.
me. I usually get like so confused with like all the things that I want to do. It's not confused about the things exactly. It's more like, oh, what's the word to describe it? You know what? I just want to put so much on my plate. Just be careful, be patient, have fun. Most importantly, be realistic about your
Exactly.
energy. All right,
And
jump over here.
all the stuff that like
Yes.
all the stuff that I've been doing and learning, that's only because I want to take it that far. Don't feel like you need to. My favorite saying is, don't climb someone else's mountain, make your own.
Oh,
Which means, in context, don't literally follow someone else's footsteps. Make your own path. Do it your way. It's good to be inspired by them. You know, wave hello at that other mountain if you want to. But it's not that much of an accomplishment if you just climb the same mountain they already did. You know, I'm not, since Aki's been a lovely topic,
Yeah.
I'm not doing exactly what Aki has done. They've inspired me. I
Oh,
adore
yeah.
them. But I'm going to do stuff, you know, the way I
Queen
want
of
to.
Red- I like that title. I keep it's been on my mind. Queen of Redeems.
That's a good way to put it.
It's a good term, and it's true.
And I watch like, you know, 20, 30, and I like different streamers. I've been hopping around, and the ones I really like and I gel with, I would give a sub and hang out with, and you know, before you know it, I got them on my Discords now, even some of them. And
Oh, nice.
they become friends. And
Ah, that's
you know,
sweet.
VTubing giving friends when I've always kind of lacked a lot of them has been one of the best experiences.
A bit surreal, I must say.
Yeah,
surreal.
that's true. Very surreal.
A bit surreal.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we have a lot in common in that ground. Like I said, I know I started streaming last year. I am no pro, but I feel like I am because people in my little community. I know I sometimes when I say that, I went to internally barf. I am not sure if you understand the feeling of that. I never thought this is how new this is. This still feels to me. I never thought I would say a word like that. It took me like almost 8 months to 10 months to finally say the word for the first time on record. The word community. Like I'm just a person streaming and enjoying the games that I love and keeping a diary in my YouTube about all the things that I do, and that's about it. Somebody started mentioning the word community on Discord and in chat, and I'm like, community. Do I have one already? I am not sure. You never know. This is why it feels like so new to me.
That's so well said. Because
Thank you for this.
I'm only still getting that word like sinking into, but
Yeah.
I guess this is again where I've had experience in other things. Like I've run guilds in our MMOs. I ran a Discord before for just like some nerds and stuff like that. I guess also leaned into helping with all of this. Because again, like it's not that I just like jumped right in. I just putting all those skills together, I guess. And yeah, the idea of having a community, which gosh, there's people constantly asking me already, when's the Discord? When's the Discord? And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's this much. Ah, you have a slime. A slime friend.
I'm slime now.
Yeah, that's it's a big word, and I too am still like digesting the idea of it being a possibility, but it really is, and you begin to realize that people are just cheering you on, and
Exactly.
it's lovely. You know what? I'm gonna put a slime on my head as
You have a
as
slime
well.
too?
Then at that rate. Well, my friend
Oh,
Sierra's
I
on my
know
head.
it.
Then we can do that.
They're a wonderful streamer. I love them too. Fellow slime.
A lot
Look
of-
at that. Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can put this on your head too. Yeah, you
don't
got two
mind.
slimes. No, you got two slimes. Hey, put the slimes on your braid. No, there you go. Boom.
You can.
That's just
No,
chilling.
I approve of this, and oh gosh, that actually gave me an idea. So I mean, with my redeems, this is part of a hat roulette. I made a redeem.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's
Yeah,
so cute.
so other VTubers who I've
Oh.
genuinely connected with, I said, hey, like,
Yeah.
if you're okay with it, would you mind if I had like a 1-minute hat relay thing? And
Oh yeah.
yeah,
that
and
one.
it would go on that way. And just and I have a fair share. The one that's the most I gotta give her some love is Fiamma Rosara. I'm wearing her hat now. When I first started doing this, I actually was like, wait, there's a lot of other rich VTubers in here. Let's be nice, of course, because unfortunately, there's going to be others who might just say, "You're stealing my brand," or "You're on my territory." It's like, what? No, we just they're kind of leading in the same aesthetic.
Fortunately, that has never happened to me personally. Never been told to me personally.
Good. I had it once so far. But generally, I wanted to extend the olive branch early, and Fia was the first I found. And she's a midnight streamer. She's a late night streamer, so I can't make much of it. But she's a sweetheart too. So I got her hat as well, and I want to get your slime as a hat at some point. I think that'd be perfect.
Don't worry, Maiden. We'll make sure to protect you, my friend. It won't happen to you. Let's see. Wait, I haven't shown these completely. I made some little doodles the other day when I was doing the art stream, and it was it's a little doodle of Yomi and I. I made another one that I wanted to replicate here. Like, I'm
glad it was me with the. I'm glad it was me with the swirly glasses.
I just love the swirly glasses. Art.
Finally, someone who understands the appeal of it.
Yeah. I mean, I freaking love them too. But where's the other? In fact, let me bring the other drawing here. I've been meaning to also bring that one while I have this one too.
Yes, please.
Wait, there we go. Let me return here. Let me get my nerdy glasses too here. And where's the other? I can replace it right here. Boom. Sorry, I'm doing everything on the spot. But
You're fine.
I want art. I want reality to imitate art, and there it is.
Yes. Nyadon.
I can chew your hair right here.
Hey, why does everyone do that? I don't understand.
Hell no.
I've been told for some reason that they taste like popcorn.
Popcorn? Why popcorn? Because of all the toasty things? Not toasty. Move in front of me.
I know.
Move in front of me. I need to do this.
I know a dog girl named Sylvia, and she nibbles on my braids all the time, and she says like popcorn. So that's the thing. I got oh my gosh, it's a blue tongue. I love it. Which those are things I want to add as well over time, but I put in enough money, which actually that's something I wanted to. That's something I wanted to go on, which is, again, if you're ever going to do this, don't do it. Don't do what Yomi did. Don't put money in as much as I did. The only reason I did so was because I knew I was already practiced in literally everything but the actual hitting the stream button and doing streaming. Everything was practiced from Like We've Been Over.
Oh, yeah.
Tabletop, or just streaming with friends on Discord, or voice acting stuff, or writing for characters and roleplay, like drawing. Only because of that did I put money down. But my big advice: don't do it. And I didn't even spend that much. I looked for good deals, and I did some of this stuff on my own.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's the most important thing: is only do it if you're financially stable. In fact, when I wanted to do this, I work a job that lets me work my own hours. So I just worked a lot of extra hours. I didn't put myself in debt for doing this. I just said, hey, I'm going to work 50 or 60 hours that week. And those extra hours that I made of money went towards this. And that way I didn't hurt myself financially.
Yeah, exactly. First I tell people, and I only tell it because I've been told to me, first stream, you can even use like a PNG tuber or a video or anything you can. And first you have to figure out if you even like streaming in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not
that is the
everybody's
most
cup of
important
tea.
part.
And also,
it's not. Nope.
Yeah. Also, a big shout out. I've been saying this more frequently. Big shout outs to VTubers that who have their own character and their own branding, but they're part more of they're co-streamers. They're more co-streamers with someone else. You can still do that if you don't want to, be like the front of your own, personal character. You can be like a partner with someone or just be a co-streamer. Just a general thing. I've seen that more common as I meet more people. There's VTubers out there who they have their own character and everything, but they just stream with someone else, and it's a lot better.
Hey,
it's not even
looking at what you have right now with the cute the cute plush that you have on your shoulder.
Oh,
that could be something right there. Two friends could have the one who's less camera shy could be the VTuber, and the other friend could be the puppet and just chime in when they feel like it. Like there you go. There's an idea right there.
Yeah, but this here who you're talking about. This is actually the security guard on my streams. This is the security.
Oh, don't mess with Lucina. Got it. Message received. Half day.
Don't mess with Lucina. Hold on. I think they're forgetting something very important here.
She is the best girl. I actually have a plush myself being made at some point, so that's going to be a fun thing.
There you go. Security.
I love it. I love it. I love that to death. Oh my goodness.
You misbehave, you got the bunk. From Lucina.
What are you talking about? There's no Yomi here.
I mean Yomi. Oh, suspicious individual walking around my streams. No, thank you. Get him, Lucina.
I did. It's funny. I do have a plushie in the makes, but that was not intended for any of this. That was oh gosh, I commissioned several plushies. The commissioner only made one, and then they dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I lost hundreds of dollars.
What? You couldn't claim it back?
Well, here's the thing. There was no way of getting around to it. But wouldn't you know it, 3 months ago, the person sent an email and said, hey, I want to make my reputation online is in tatters. I want to make up for all the things that went wrong. Can I make you a plushie? I said, oh, well, those Pokemon plushies I commissioned 10 years ago, I have physical ones that were available in stores now. I don't even care for those ones anymore. Why don't you make a Yomi one instead then?
No, that happens a lot. I hate it when it happens. It happened to me with one VTuber model. I was supposed to have an upgrade a long time ago. A long time ago. I'm talking like, it's gonna be like, almost over half a year about that. And it never got completed. It just got it sketched, and it's like, yo, this is gonna be your new VTuber model. Great! I can't wait to see it full so I can get it rigged. It never got completed, only the sketch. And that's it.
It is a shame.
Yeah. That's why I say you have to be careful how to do these things and Fiverr and all that stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, in fact, if you do get into VTubing and you just get a basic PNG, those ones are like $5, $10, $20, whatever. You start with that, and yeah, when you want to go a bit bigger and put some money that you are financially safe in doing, I will stress that all the time, not just for this, but also gacha games and others. When you're financially safe and able to, make sure you find safe channels. Make sure you maybe even get to know the artist a little bit first, or have recommendations from someone else. That's very important. The world is a little scary right now, and part of my streams I want to do is to make my streams make it feel safer. I want a safe place for people of all kinds, and we need more of that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just gonna ask a question. I was just like blabbering about it. But...
Yeah. We've been rambling so much. I would love more interview questions.
So
you're the captain of this ship, and seen as the police officer. So.
All right. So here's a very important questions that I ask to everyone who has at least some streaming experiences and stuff like that. I know you say you're going to be debuting soon. I said it on the picture right next to us. But you have some streaming experience so far. I want to ask you, have you had any experiences so far that really resonated with you, whether it's a positive or negative experience that stick in your mind or that you remember as of now, as of late? Is there anything you want to share? Stories about streaming?
So, already I've the one that's already is resonating into my heart the most right now is I want to make everyone feel like they're important, like they're noticed. And I had in my chat, I had a person who came in and said that my stream was helping them a lot because they are having a difficult time. They even did say personally what it was. I'm not going to say what happened, but they were going on a little bit about it, and it clearly wasn't them trying to be dramatic or attention hogging. They just said it as a passing, and I stopped. I actually have a special scene for this very thing, where the color goes a little softer, and there's a different change of music. And I say to I look at the person and say, more or less, like, I do notice you, and I see you're having a hard time. I hope my stream can make it feel better. And we even just briefly back and forth. I even said to the rest of the chat, like, hey, this person's here to have a better day. Let's do our best to cheer them up. And after we talked for a couple minutes, putting the controller down and everything, they said, I'm crying, but I'm happy. Thank you. And that was huge to me. It made me realize I can make people happy. I can do something to cheer other people up. And that's happened a little bit already, and that's been huge. And I want to do that more. I want to. I mean, of course, I want to game, and I want to have my chat, do all sorts of stuff. But I'm not afraid to, take the. Sorry, wrong buttons. I'm not afraid to. I'm not afraid to press. To take pause, and just let people feel noticed. It's not parasocial. It's just I just want to be social.
No, it's true. I am someone who I am overly appreciative. I don't know if it's my instinct because of the nationality that I am from, or because of I've always been my entire life. Someone does as little as give me like a bit or two or three, and I'm like, yo, the fact that you're here, it's more than enough, and I'm always thankful about all that kind of stuff. It is genuine. I know that it has a bad rep to be like that on the, especially with like big content creators, because they think, oh, are you being parasocial on purpose? Like it depends. You always have to know if they are or not. But some people are just really appreciative about everything.
It's a very good way to put it. And it's a sensitive thing for people, but at the end of the day, we're all people. I mean, sure, I'm a half demon, but just because there's demon blood in me doesn't mean it can't spread some love.
You're saying I'm people, and I'm here. I'm a fish. Who's people here? The plushie?
Well,
I don't think so.
It's funny,
No,
and I'll still say the negative experience I had, but it's funny putting a little a check note in this. Part of my part of the design here with Yomi, which is this has always been intended, is she is a half demon. She is tiefling in terms of D&D. Demons are seen in a negative light. Of course they are, because they're demons. But I loved the idea of using a character who had a negative trait and showing, hey, just because you're this doesn't mean you have to be seen in that sort of way. And in this case, just because you're a demon doesn't mean you're evil. Or just because you are a myriad of other things, whether it be your skin color, whether it be your gender, whether it be your social standing, whether it be your income. Don't let that be something that people should judge you for, because you can prove them wrong. And it's not just done through my VTuber model too. I, in real life, have gone through a lot of hardships that people would just jump on board and drag you down for what you are. So it's a whole message I wanted to bring along through that.
Look,
so,
I'm sorry to put a cut here, because I wanna appreciate chat. I wanna put this out there. Like I said, what does How Griyo make you feel? I know How Griyo is one of our top contributors in here, but I mention everything, even if it's like for people. What I'm talking about is even for people who watch me and all that stuff. I am always thankful for everything, and I always repeat that over and over, because I mentioned literally in today's video that I uploaded how appreciative I am of everyone who just drops by to say hello and check on me. Even if it's just dropping in to say hello and then dipping out, it's like, it's fine, because you wanted to check on me and how I was doing. That's good. That's for me, that's for heartwarming. And yeah, I hope that makes sense.
it does. The whole community should be about unifying her. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I can talk and talk and talk. I saw this in the negative experiences even, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, go on a second. Hold on. But this person's also a monster. The one who's in chat right now. Our toughest contributor. It's like literally when when things happen here, it just becomes kind of like a I call it a Dark Souls level boss fight whenever Hagria shows up in chat. You never know what's gonna happen.
What you're saying is that they're deciding to be a little bit of
When it's gonna skid
I get it.
Swear. I bet you fucking won't.
But you know what? I appreciate those kind of folks too. They make things exciting. A little bit of stochasticity, if you will.
All the chaotic, yeah, people. I appreciate those moments. I have it. I have it all saved. Even if my computer is about to explode, I always save those moments. Whenever they happen.
Speaking of computers exploding, hi ID.
ID. Oh,
sorry.
Snap. Oh. Respect your collab. God.
Can resist. Oh, there comes the mad genius laugh. Sorry. Right. A negative experience while doing this.
Oh my god, he's showing respect. Yeah. That is so unusual. No, I don't know why. I don't know why. So tell me something. I'm gonna flip the script. We're getting a little bit too touchy.
Sure.
I want to get to the part of the stream that has to do with hot takes and all that kind of stuff. Touchy. Save those for later. You're probably gonna hate me what I'm about to say.
Okay, great.
Save those for later. Okay,
I will shield back.
Anyway, so here's the thing. Give me your hottest take about VTuber community so far.
Ooh, well,
give me.
In that case, I should probably wear protection. I'll wear some protection first.
Look at this motherfucker breaking his. I'm sorry that I cursed. I promise I would. The swear jar has 3 counts right now. Where's the swear jar?
Oh my goodness.
I have a swearing jar around here. But yeah, I was sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
The hottest take or hot take or pet peeve, something that you see around. Oh no, you have it on. Have it on?
I think.
Protect yourself. The rain might come soon.
I think that I actually know exactly what I'm most upset in seeing, which is the amount of immediate hostility that occurs the moment someone is remotely wrong. So, if somebody is if somebody says something and they say the wrong thing, a lot of people will assume that it comes out of malice. But there have been plenty of times where, say, playing a specific game or using a specific word, they might just not know what it meant. They might have just not been educated. And rather than taking a moment and saying, hey, you do you, I just want you to know that you that this word could actually be harmful or this thing could be harmful. Instead, people get dogpiled. People get even doxxed and some terrible things. And it hurts. Oh my
lord, yeah, that's like the worst.
It hurts everybody. It doesn't just hurt that streamer or whatever, it hurts the cause, it hurts so much more. And the thing I will always say, this is a huge mantra of mine, just like how I said don't climb a mountain, make your own, is intentions matter. I might say a word that I do not realize is offensive or might hurt a specific group of people. But you know what? I had no idea. I didn't mean that. So rather than attacking that individual, which I wish more people would just be like, hey, I don't know if you realize it, but this word actually means this or this. I was like, oh gosh, I didn't know, thank you. I wish more people could be like that. And unfortunately, the VTube community is very much in a tough spot right now because of the knee-jerk reactions people have. They don't want to, they don't want to spend time to explain. And sometimes those who do politely explain are ignored or mistreated too. Some people are too defensive immediately. And it's tough. More people need to listen. More people need to be open to being wrong. Like me, I want to be wrong. No scientist out there wants to be immediately right, because then it's a dead end. Perfection is a dead end, because then there's nothing left to learn.
So, is Vtuber more Wild West than it was a year ago? Question from Magrio.
Ooh, in my opinion, it is getting a little bit more wild, and not all in bad and not all in good. For example, Hololive was a huge introduction for people, and after the almost 3 years now that Hololive EN has been around, Gen 1, we've grown used to a lot of the stuff there. We even those who don't stream or any at all, they know at least about scene changes and about programs and about
Yeah.
it's a live 2D and these little
Oops.
limits. We know those things now. But new technology is not only breaking it out of there, but so are new approaches. You know, you can watch those and I say Hololive with nothing but love. You can watch Hololive, but at this point I do believe that they need to shake a little bit up on their end, and a lot of independent streamers are doing that. And that's, again, no offense to anyone in those communities. In fact, I'm really
No,
excited for the new
understandable.
Nijisanji member. There's a new
Yeah.
Nijisanji member next week. And I'm tomorrow, literally tomorrow. She's a scientist too.
Yeah.
But new stuff.
It's been hard for me to keep track of how many they have in their company sometimes. Especially
Yeah.
with Sanji. Miss Hachima.
And, you know, I won't go on the topic too much, but Niji Sanjay has a lot going on right now, and that's shaken up a lot of the community. And so,
Yeah.
as more holes are being
So true.
open, we need to, I don't want to say plug the holes, but we need to create more. In fact, look at, it's a slice of cheese that's got a lot of holes in it, but you know what? That slice of cheese is moldy at this point. Let's just get a whole new slice. What I mean is,
Yeah.
let's just introduce a lot of new people. Let's not try to continuously fix and keep the routine. We got new technology coming out. We have new people every day who want to be a VTuber. And I think that's great. But I think people just need to be a little bit more of a community together. It's not a race. It's a marathon that we're all in together. And we're not here to be at each other's throats. We're here to be standing on each other's shoulders and making sure we don't break each other's backs.
Mm-hmm. Well said. Well
And-
put together. Damn.
Ah, Shuckles, thank you.
Yeah. What about people that don't like change? Yeah. What? People, they gotta suck it up. What can I say about that? Because change happens eventually with all of us. I change, you
There's
change. Some people
There's
might be
plenty
here.
of spots, though.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
You know, I'll go back with Hololive. Like, because I love watching Gura. That's my comfort because I know it's not going to change too much. You know, I know she other than her having a hiatus, which I'm glad she's better now. That is a place that doesn't change too much, and I'm glad because
Yeah.
you know what? I play Pathfinder First Edition. Pathfinder Second Edition is out there. I don't want to change because I like doing that. Just like with all those others that are out there, there are VTubers who have been doing it for years, and they're not going to change too much, or whatever they do change, the community is either going to go with them or gently take their departure and go somewhere else. But there are plenty who have their niche and love it to death. There are streamers who have been doing their thing for years and still continue to do it. And you know what? That's awesome. There are plenty who will grow and change, and there are plenty who will stay in the spot they are. As long as you're happy, and as long as you're not hurting other people, mentally, physically, and so much more, that's the best thing out there. The change should only happen if people want it to be. It shouldn't be forced.
So yeah, I like this person a lot. You do? Give them a follow. Give them a follow if you like it. We're here for that. It's Yomi Appreciation Night. That's what we're here for too. That's what I like to do. This. That's why I like to do this little collab.
Just checked. I'm 9 follows away on Twitch from 400. Oh my goodness.
Yo, that's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, maybe some people will push that. Then I had.
Hell yeah.
But you know what? That's a very rapid, sudden, tiny bit of advice. And make every achievement celebrated. Every small victory.
Yeah.
You got your
Of course
50th.
I do.
You got your 50th. You got your 100th. You got your 150th. Celebrate with your community. Every little goal matters. Look for reasons to celebrate, because VTubing should always be something you celebrate and enjoy doing. You know, because you found something you like doing. Isn't having a job you like doing something worth celebrating? Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. When it comes to all these little collabs that I do, my format, I don't know if I've ever told you about this, because I know we chatted a little bit before. This is the most over-prepared that I've ever been for a collab. I feel glad, but I feel also like I push you to the limits. I push you? No, I didn't push. I just wanted to make it comfortable and a nice experience. I wanted to
Limits
say
are made
that,
to be broken.
I wanted to
The good
say
ones.
that oh my god, hold up, my words are just escaping me because I was just giggly for a second.
Where's spaghetti?
Yeah, so in general, like I said, experiences that I built, and this is more than a little journal. This is more also appreciation for everyone. I've had people ask me like, "Yo, why do you want me to do a collab with me?" And it's like I've only had like 30 followers. I'm like, I'm doing it because I freaking think you're nice, and I think I want to show you some appreciation to your VTuber model. I also wanted to get to know you. That's why I start in this fashion instead of straight up jumping into the game, which that is fine on its own if you got the vibes. It's all about the vibes, And if some people just prefer it to be more, more condensed, other wants to just go on and get to know each other before that. So all is fine as long as everyone's like comfortable. And take that as an advice if you're gonna start doing collab with people. Don't try to force a collab if you don't think if they don't think it's like good or fitting at the moment for them. So yeah. I've been asked about that.
True.
Yeah, it's like you have to know. Yeah, you have to know people's boundaries as well.
That's so important because you did say like I might be overprepared or something, but it really was a matter of I wanted to make sure everyone was happy, everything was going along smoothly, set up boundaries, and I haven't collabed much yet, but I talked to so many streamers already, so many VTubers already, and it really is about making sure you're working with people you get along with. If there's a streamer I really like, but I kind of already said this, I really like them, but I don't think we're gonna gel too well. That's fine. We can still be friends. Just we might not collab together because it didn't work out. That's fine. You and I'm having a blast. I'm blessed and happy I've met you.
I'm glad you have. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alrighty. We good? Any topics you want to share with us, with the audience, anyone who's watching this in the future?
Oh gosh. Well,
yeah.
The most important thing I will say, because these words have kept me going to this very day, is no matter what happens, even if you have nothing, you do still have one thing. Just when you think you've lost everything, you still have your future. And for anybody who's in a tough spot, even the toughest of spots, you always have a step forward. And as somebody who was in that spot before, always look ahead. There's always something good around the corner. It might not fall on your lap. Try your best to what you do. You're eventually bound to succeed. It might take a while. Some things worth having, you might have to work hard for. But when you do, hold it close to your heart. And it'll make you happy.
You got us happy. I'm getting teary.
Oh, chuckles.
There we go.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a mad scientist. I am a glad scientist. I'm at the end of the day, want people in my lab to be experimenting on, well, also their hearts and love. Not that kind of experimenting on your heart, no!
I thought that by the end of them that would be like dissected or something, but you know what? It's turning into a very wholesome experience. Maybe I'm being butter up before something happens. Well, time to cry. You thought about this? Aww. Is that Joey Wheeler? Nah, that's disgusting. Jesse Wheeler. Is that a reference? You got some really good. This is when I was watching your streams. Definitely not, stalking you or anything. I noticed that you have like a tons of references that were really fun. It's like, oh my goodness, you know all these things. I freaking love it.
Hey, neighborino. That's the whole thing of just having a mind that always needs something going on. And I've been through a lot of communities and learned a lot of things from a lot of places, and I've got a lot of good friends these days. And you just every little thing, as silly as you might think something is, who knows, could become the next catchphrase. I want to make the word groovy come back. That's right. Evil Dead, Earthworm Jim, Duke Nukem, Austin Powers, groovy, baby. I'm bringing that word back.
Oh
Don't know what's going on with me anymore. I had the silly potion before this.
Silly. Yeah.
Get jiggy with it. Yeah. Ain't you right?
No, I'm trying to hear you accomplished to manage, like, answer all the questions, like, wonderfully with flying colors. This has been an amazing interview, amazing time. You already are an amazing role model for many people that are future VTubers or anyone who wants to look for something to do. I'm definitely looking forward to whatever you're cooking up, Yomi. I always want to say that to you.
Whatever growth that I have, wherever I go, I'm never going to forget or neglect the people who brought me to whatever spot I get to. Whether it's a little further ahead or we go to the stars. I want everyone to remember, don't put things beneath your boots. Remember that everyone who's helped you should always be appreciated no matter how far you go. And, well, I hope to see a lot of the people who see this to be at my debut as well. I love to make a community where we can all smile.
Did anyone tell you that when you look at your half of your jacket, it looks like Seto Kaiba?
I put my blue eyes face up on the field for 3,000 attack points.
What was that other phrase? You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Oh my gosh!
I freaking love the references.
Those will get me every time. But if there are any other questions, I'd love to hear them. But otherwise, I'm amazed. We're almost 2 hours. My gosh.
Yeah, we're going for quite a while. I got so distracted. I didn't even look at the time. I'm gonna let people enjoy the rest of the night to play Legend of Zelda because I will as well. I might continue a little later. I'm gonna chat with Yomi for a little bit off screen. Thank you so much for sharing all your wonderful thoughts and this little project of mine, and that everybody else is also contributing. So yeah, we appreciate it.
Well, I guess in that case, as I'm saying, I do want to give a massive thank you, to Helmchen, Fiyama, ID, Hazy, Grace, Maple, you, and millions of other, millions, but tons and tons of other Darla Doodles, Pengy Time, Aesthetic Manatee, Dr. Crafty. I could go on and on. There's so many good people out there, and they've been helping me all get here, and you, Sane, as well.
Aw, thank you. Oh.
I could say even more. Aki and Dusa and Blondie and Vindrash. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Make friends if you ever do this.
Yeah. Anyways, we're about to call it a night for us. I'm gonna do a raid. Since we mentioned Aki so much, let's do a raid to Aki.
Yeah.
Right now they're streaming.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That sounds like an awesome idea. Yeah, I had fun with them as one of the big examples, but that's of no down to anyone else. But how?
Exactly.
Thank you all for being here. All of my assistants, all of Sane's friends, and all of their followers too. You're the best.
Thank you so much, everyone. You'll have a wonderful night. Keep enjoying those games. See you next time on the next episode of the VTuber Chat Show. If you want to keep for more information, of course, check the links in the description, or check out Yomi, please. Check out all the links.
I hope to see you all Monday when I debut.
Yeah, let's be there. Oh, smooch. All right, I guess I'll smooch you for once. You behave. You behave tonight, okay? Thank you. Mwah. There you go.
Mwah.
There you go. All right, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.